Alright, so in this video, we're going to screw around a little bit with the Track Assistant feature inside of iZotope's Neutron plugin. I really like this plugin because I think it really helps get a second opinion for me on tracks when I'm mixing them. I love putting it on sub-mix buses when I'm finished with a track to polish up each one. And that's what we're going to do right here. So, I already have a Neutron on every single sub-mix bus. I have one on the ARP, one on the chords, one on the bass, one on the drums, and one on the transitions and impacts. And I also have them each labeled here at the left side. So I have each Neutron instance labeled. So if we go to chords, there's my Neutron, labeled chords. So let's take a quick listen to what this sounds like before my Neutron is actually doing anything at all. So that's the idea of the track. And so what we're going to do now is take each Neutron instance on each of these submix buses, and we're going to put it through the Track Assistant. And for fun, I'd like us to do it aggressively so we can really hear what Neutron does. And we're going to be focused just on listening to the differences in this one, just so we can get a feel for what Neutron is doing with each of these things, and we can really hear the difference. So there's three preset types inside Neutron. There's broadband clarity, warm and open, and up, front, mid, range. So for this, what we're going to do is every single instance is going to be set to aggressive broadband clarity. And let's do each of them one at a time now. So first, the ARP. I'm going to solo it, and then I'm going to click Track Assistant, and let's see what it does. All right, so I've made some choices. It put on an equalizer, a compressor, another compressor, and an exciter. Nice, let's listen to before and after now. Wow, I definitely think it brought out more presence and clarity. That's actually very cool. All right, let's listen to it in context, and then we'll do the chords. All right, so I feel like it has more presence now, which is great. I love that. All right, let's do the chords now. Same settings we're gonna do. Wow, that one was an immediate big difference. I immediately felt way more clarity and presence on that one. It just feels like it's brought more to the surface. Let's see. Definitely brought up the top end, right? We can hear that. Let's see. So we have another equalizer, two compressors, and an exciter. So the same type of thing going on. Let's check this one out before and after again. Okay, so this one is night and day. I absolutely enjoy what this has done to this section here. I think it's brought it way more to life. And it saved me the time of having to necessarily do these moves myself. And now I can check here and see, okay, what did this choose to do here? So it found that muddy resonance for me and took that out. I could have taken my time to discover that, but I love that this has been that set of ears to do that for me and save me that time. And I love having my time saved. Okay, so let's move on to the next one now. Well, first, actually, let's listen to it all together now. Wow, that Neutron really made a big difference in these chords, didn't it? It really pops out way more now. That's great, and I still feel like I've retained the same energy that I had wanted. So I really feel, even on the aggressive setting, I feel like it definitely bumped it up. We could definitely hear a difference, but it still feels like it's the same part. It didn't do it too much that I felt like it was dramatically changed, and I really like that. Okay, let's do it on the bass now. This one's probably going to have not much going on because it's just a sub bass here. But let's do it anyway. Same settings. Let's do aggressive broadband clarity. Interesting. So it brought out some of the almost mid-range growl or girth here. We also added an exciter and 2 compressors again. I do have it set on aggressive. Let's see the difference. So it definitely brought out some of the mid-range. Now I'm not sure if I actually want that in this bass. Let's check this. You know, I actually think that does work. It actually did bring out a little bit of a quality that beefed it up to a slight degree. I wasn't actually expecting that. That's cool. I wouldn't have thought to probably bump this sub bass like this. But it works. Okay, let's now do the drums. I'm excited to hear what happens with this. All right, so we had an EQ, an exciter, and 2 compressors. You know what I really like about this plugin is that I feel like it really brings a character. It almost brings that character to that sound, right? Before I thought my mix found it just fine, right? Each part felt like it was sitting, but now it feels like it's each sitting, but it also each feels like it has a little more character brought out of it. And this drums is no exception. It looks like it made it a little bit brighter. And it also got rid of some more boxiness, which is something that I noticed that it did overall on many of my tracks here. Let's check again. Okay, so that's good. So now let's go back to the other alternative and let's see what the difference is now that we've done the entire mix like this. All right, this is our pre-Neutron mix. So overall, it's simply duller, right? It simply feels like it's duller. And post-Neutron, it feels brighter and more present, and like each piece has a little more character. So really, I would call this polish. And that's one of my favorite things about Neutron, is that it helps me make decisions quickly about polishing my submix buses, so that when I'm finished with it, I know that I can bring my track into master, and I'm going to be pretty happy knowing that I've gotten it even closer to where I want the end result to be. And look how long that took. It's very, very quick. And that's why I absolutely love it. And I can now dial in and make any other further edits I want. But this has started me in a place that already has helped my track become more of itself, if you will. And of course, we can change this to warm and opener upfront mid-range as well, and see what difference that would make to the entire track. Maybe that's something we'll do in another video. But for now, I wanted you to see the power of the track assistant and how I use it in my mixes. I hope that this helps you.
The Pyramind Mentorship Network connects you to experienced professionals for truly customized private training in music production, sound design, music business, and more. Use our scheduling tool to select the type of training you want, pick your mentor, find a day and time that works best for you, then book your session. Your appointment will be confirmed instantly. Study only what you want, progress at your own pace, pay as you go, and do it all from the comfort of your home or studio. Our global network of industry experts are here to help you. Visit pyramind.com/mentorship to get started.